the party and talk about one of our favorite things to put on the grill, and that is the boneless ribeyes from Kansas City Steak. And when I tell you, this company, first of all, is one of the longest running food brands that we've had here at QVC. They bring to us some of the highest quality Midwest beef, and of course they do it at phenomenal prices. We know how the prices of meat have gone up significantly. We're offering your choice of 6 or 12, so double the offer without doubling the price of the boneless ribeyes, and you get the garlic and herb as well flavoring with this. Normally it would be $84.50 for the 6 count. You can double it. It's not double the price. It's $159.50 and 5 easy pays available on all choices till the end of the day today. What you're looking at here is that tender, delicious, herb-flavored ribeye. This is all incredibly delicious, moist, marbled meat. And of course, the ribeye, which for many people is the dressed-up steak that we only serve on special occasions, this can now be something that you enjoy with your family all year long. There is no auto delivery, unfortunately, with this, so this is all we have. So if you'd like to pick this up now, we invite you to do so. And 61374 is your item number. Are we ready? Ralph Pallarino, chef and good friend, is here with us to talk about this offer. Thank you so much for being here. It's always a pleasure, Ralph.
Yeah, how are you?
Good.
So, Jane, first of all, this is the ribeye. And for a lot of people who don't know what a ribeye is, it's basically if you took a prime rib and you sliced it down, this is what that is. So, first of all, it's melt in your mouth just like a ribeye. It's highly concentrated in marbling and richness, and it's got that beautiful amount of fat, just enough fat that, check this out, you don't have to use any oil or butter or anything when you're cooking it because it has that much fat content in it, and we know that fat equals flavor, right?
That's right.
So
that's
I have
all
some
the
right
flavor.
here. And
That's why I call it the dress-up steak, because a lot of times we're only serving these to our family and friends, Ralph, on special occasions. I know the ribeye is the one that, you know, the prime ribs everybody buys for their holiday table. Now we can actually have these individual steaks coming to our home. So talk to us about the process, the difference in Kansas City steaks, and what we can expect with this offer.
Okay, so first of all, you nailed it. This is Midwestern corn-fed. Let's be clear, corn-fed versus grass. Corn-fed is going to give you that richer flavor. This is going to give you more marbling, and marbling equals flavor. So again, this is highly concentrated in flavor because of the diet of the cattle. And you know what? What's really great about these is the size, right? So 9.5 ounces of garlic and herb boneless ribeyes. So you can easily split this, or like in my family, Jane, we like to cook this up, slice it up, put it on the table, and treat it family style, because that's what it's all about.
Like a carving
Sitting
board.
around with the family.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Well, I want you to see too, this is the way it comes. It's already sealed. It's got the seasoning and that delicious herb already infused into it. So the marinating is happening as soon as you get this home. And I also want you to see that there's no major shrinkage. Look at the size of it when it's in the freezer pack. And then this is what it looks like when it's finished. And you can saute, you can grill it, however you want to do it. There's all that delicious marbling and flavor. And basically that same size is what you're going to have when you finish your steak off.
And let's talk about that garlic and herb, Jane. So a lot of people are very familiar with our prime rib. So during the holiday seasons, the most popular prime rib is the garlic and herb. So basically what we do is we take dried garlic, dried herbs, and we tumble the steak. And what's really great about this is as it sits in that package that you were showing, it subtly is infusing that very light flavored garlic and herb, where you do not need any seasoning for this steak. It's just literally robust. And the longer you let it sit, the longer you let it sit in this package, it's actually going to marinate even more. So when you defrost this, say 30 or 40 minutes in cold water, leave it in the refrigerator for say like a day or two, and you'll get a punch of flavor. And by the way, you see all those white lines, Jane? That is marbling. Look at that, heavily marbled, just enough fat. And we use the decal, which is right here. I don't know if you can see this, but the decal is right here, and that's heavily concentrated in flavor. That sits on top of that prime rib, and then when you slice it up, it's ready to go. I made some mushrooms for you. You like mushrooms?
You know I do. And Carolyn, I know that you love a good steak. Here's the deal. In the 12 count, we don't have much left. So 300 available, and that's it. And then in the 6, we have a few more, but not a ton of them. So once again, please don't wait. And you know, Carolyn, it's like a, you know, delight to be able to eat this quality of steak, isn't it?
The other thing is too, hi Ralph, by the way.
Hi.
These don't take very long to cook, do they? I've noticed.
No. What's great is, so at 9.5 ounces, they're about like at a half-inch thick. So like I said, this is ideal for a pan. I wouldn't say the grill, only because of all the fat in it. It'll flare up a lot.
Yeah,
but this will actually cook in a pan with no butter, no oil, and it actually bathes, right? So it's bathing in all those juices. And literally, I would say 3 minutes each side. We give you the grill book, so it's got a guide in there, and it'll tell you exactly. So if you like medium well, medium, we have your back. You don't have to think much about this. It's already marinated.
Yeah, by the way, Ralph, that book you send along with your steaks is awesome.
Isn't that fun?
It's got all of your products in it and how to cook every single one of them, including like the twice baked potatoes.
Yeah.
Everything else is in there. So thank you for that.
It's always about
it has some fun marinades in this too. So it's like, you know, it's like kind of look, oh, I just opened up to the right page. So here's some marinades. I mean, if you're into steak and you don't want to think a lot of it, it's like a little cookbook, right? So it's got some compound butter making in it. It really is nice, and we give you this guide. And again, you don't have to think much, because a lot of times people think, well, a 9.5 ounce steak is intimidating. Not at all. We got you. Very simple.
That's one for one big appetite, or 2 servings for each person that you have at your table. So here's the deal. We're just now back in stock. There is no auto delivery. The 5 easy pays goes away at the end of the day. $84.50 for the 6 count. Double it, but don't double the price. $159.50 and 5 easy pays of $31.90 per month on that. Ralph, thank you so much for bringing this back to us. Good to see you.
No problem. See you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.